Hi, and welcome back to the next installment of the Time Machine Project. I'm your host, Thomas Galvin, creator and constructor. Today, I'm going to be working on the lights that are going to be on the console. It's time to start working on a little bit of the prop work so this doesn't run up and catch me in the butt before I'm ready for it. So what I'm doing is, I've been contemplating on how to do this. If you remember from the film, the console had three lights, red, yellow, green. And they blink systematically throughout the time travel. So I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. First I was thinking about car lights. I wasn't too sure about that. But still, I still needed the industrial cage look to it. So the first thing I was thinking about, and I got a hold of, were these vacuum tubes. These old turn of the century, but about 1930s, 1940s vacuum tubes. I went to a TV repair shop and they were nice enough to give these to me. And even though these look wonderful, and I know a lot of the steampunk people are attaching them onto items, technically we didn't really have vacuum tubes at the turn of the century around 1900. And I don't want to defer that much, even though these look cool. And as you see, I got three of them here. I would still need to color them, figure out how to make them light up, and that was just a little bit more problematic. So I thought it'd be easier if I went for a more simpler approach and finding something that I can manipulate. And I found this. These are the benefits of working for a hotel. These are actually the personalized ketchup bottles that they send out through room service. Little Heinz 57 in a glass already. And I figured, what if I turn them upside down? And I added some coat hanger wire to give it some industrial look. So this is roughly, now it's all taped together here, roughly what it's going to look like. I am going to make it all seamless. I'm going to attempt to do it. I have my trusty soldering iron here, some solder, so I'm actually going to be cutting all these pieces so they fit together, so I'm going to have a little light cage. Then the next step is to take stained glass window paint, and I'll do a coating of color on the inside, and you bake it in the oven. So follow along with me, and we'll see how my little light cages are going to work. And I think they'll work pretty well. So these will also get painted brass, so it'll have the official look. So I think I got myself some light cages. So we'll see what happens as I try to attempt to solder this all together. All right, follow along. Time to peel the tape and see what happened. As in all these projects, I kind of get better as I go along. I'm often traveling uncharted waters, that's what I'm trying to say. And so all these things are learning curves. I kind of know what things are supposed to work, and sometimes they don't go as planned. But as long as I get the effect, I know I'm kind of breaking a cardinal rule with this one. Well, you always build a prop 10 times stronger than it needs to be. Just for, you never know what's going to break, you never know what glue's going to not hold, and this one's a bit on the fragile side, but the fact that it's going to be in a controlled area, it shouldn't be bumped, it should be alright. I don't think my solders will break. Yeah, that works well. So now I have got three little light cages. 1, 2, this is the one that moves the best. And finally the third one moves, kinda. But again, those are gonna look perfect right where I need them to be, right on the front console. And once I color them, you'll see that next step. And so, looking good. Welcome back. I wanted to go ahead and show you what the final result came out with the little glass jars that I was turning into lights. So here they are. all painted and ready to go. Remember, these started out as ketchup bottles, and now they are going to be my glass lights for the top of the console. I'm very pleased. What I used is a paint, literally a glass paint that you can get at Michael's, any craft store, anything like that. So what I did was I literally poured it in and let it ooze all on the inside to give it the color that I needed. So I got my yellow, red, and of course my green. So these will light up. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. So as you can see, they turned out pretty damn good. This is the final result on the lights for the console on the Time Machine project. So be looking for future installments coming up soon. See you later.